So how is it that you grow chorus fruit? Well, I am going to show you. Again, it is quite simple, but kind of time consuming. And well, it just takes a while. So what you need to do is you need to find these blocks right here, which are called chorus flowers. Now you find them in the end. So you go in the end, and you know how it is. You have to go out a ways until you get to the surrounding areas about, like around the end cities and stuff. You have a bunch of these things growing around. Now these ones I actually started planting right about here before they started growing on their own, so they had a little bit of help. But all you really need is one of these blocks, which is called the chorus flower, and you have to have or end stone. So make sure you harvest some of those and bring them back if you want to have, in the overworld. And yes, you can do this in any dimension. So what we do is we come and we place these somewhere, anywhere like this. I just do one. Maybe you want to place another one here. You don't have to put them on trees. I'm just doing this because I happen to be in jungle and I'm high up. All you do then is you place a chorus flower on top, and then you wait for it to grow. Now the thing about these is bone meal does not work on them. So there's no way to really speed them up. You just have to wait. And after a while, they'll start to grow, and they'll expand like you see them here. They'll expand, and they'll grow, and they'll grow, and they grow pretty high. I don't know what the limit is, but they do grow pretty tall. And anywhere during the process, you can go and harvest them. So I would probably... Oh, look, see, it already grew one. Yep, see, it's already starting to grow. And it'll just grow really high, and they'll sometimes split off and expand on their own, and sometimes you'll get multiple of these chorus flowers, and that way you can come and you can harvest them and expand your farm into more. So after it's grown a little ways, suppose like right here, then I would probably like have a ladder or something, or some platform where you can come up and jump on top of them and harvest them down. But I'm going to have to do this in survival so you can see how this is done. You can harvest with any item, but I prefer the pickaxe. It's the fastest. Oh, look, it just grew. And just harvest it. Now the flowers will drop themselves, so you can just drop them like that. And then these things, which are the chorus plant, that is where you get the chorus fruit from, and it's just a chance thing if they're going to drop it. Didn't get it from there. Oh, but I got it from there. Did you see? Yep, see? I've already picked up a few. Now, we're going to do something else, just so I can show you this. Let's break the block right here. You can also harvest them that way. You see how I just broke the bottom and they all fell down? And I got quite a bit of chorus fruit out of them. That is the fastest way. And if you're the person where you don't want to just break some of it and let it grow so it's more expanded, you can do that way. Because one of the issues with breaking the whole thing is sometimes they don't expand too well on their own. So if you can have it, so you break just these two so that, they're still expanding and growing further, sometimes it's better that way. But it's up to you. Me personally, I actually don't care that much. I just make sure I have a bunch of these and I have a bunch of these growing. But after they grow so high like this one I didn't help. This one grew straight from the bottom. Then you can just pluck it and pick all the stuff off and then plant the chorus flower again. Of course, hey, I gotta test something. I didn't see the chorus flower plant drop. Oh yeah, duh. Okay, I forgot. I gotta tell you this. If you want to harvest it, but you want to get the chorus flower, you've got to harvest it first. So that's one of the reasons why you want to build a ladder up here. So you'd come up and you'd harvest the flowers first. You'd say, oh, that's where I want it. I got the flowers I need. Then you can break it and get the stuff out of it. You have to do that if you want to expand your farm. So make sure you get those first, because otherwise you'll just lose it. Or, let's cheat and place this up here. Suppose you have your flowers right here. You don't have to have a flower necessarily grow. Let's see. But no, I think you do have to have the flower to grow. So you could break it like there, but you need to have a flower on top. So yeah, you do need the flower. So definitely pick up those flowers before you break the whole thing. But anyways, then that's how you get the chorus fruit, is when you mine these things. And you can get a bunch that way. So yeah, that's how you grow the chorus fruit. It's just by making sure you grow those flowers off of end stones and then get the chorus flower out of the blocks in between. That's all there really is to it. I hope that made sense. It's just, this is kind of a different mechanic. It's a little bit different than the other things you grow in Minecraft, and so sometimes if you're new to it, it's a little bit confusing. If you do have questions about it, be sure to ask in the comments below. Happy to try and help you out. That's it for this video. Yay!